Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the undisputed podcast of the world. A ding, 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 ding. There is supposed to be a bell there, but there's not one right now. I am your host and general manager for this current episode. I am Trebuchet. Give it up for me. 3 claps. Boo. Yes. The person booing across from me is
the one, the only, Braun Doman.
Braun Doman, everybody.
I hate these names. Cody Ghodes is better.
Cody Ghodes is across from me. He has a gripe, but we'll get into that after introductions. To my left is not the one half human person in the building, the one, the only, the Nate Yard dog, everybody. Roof. Half man, half dog.
Oh, awesome.
He's a mod.
Yes.
Yes. Mog.
Remember, if you go to a place where pets are not allowed, I'm sorry, you can't bring me.
He's his own best friend. And last, but certainly not least, in the classy chair,
always,
to my right, keep it going, for Brooke Bruce, everybody.
The bruiser.
The bruiser, yes. But, alright, we'll get right into this, Cody Ghodes. Why do you have a gripe with this current administration?
Because it's not yours to have, man.
Why not?
It's not yours to have. Okay, so, let's recap.
Yeah, recap it. Like break it down.
Great Balls of Fire 2017, shall we?
If you can read my handwriting.
We'll do our best.
So mostly, it's pretty good handwriting, actually. Okay.
Why, thank you. That is the first time I've ever heard that.
I actually wanted to look at something here that I had not looked at yet. I was considering making the pre-show the tiebreaker, but I never looked at it. The pre-show match, Neville versus Akira Tozawa. And we had it for 0 points, so it didn't really count. Neville. We both took Neville, so that wouldn't have
I thought everybody took Neville.
No.
Oh, I'm sorry, Bruiser.
The Truth, A-Train, Bruce, Roy took the other. Took Tozawa.
I think there's only one true way to settle this. Being that I, at the time, was the commissioner and title holder of the podcast.
Oh.
It is I do have the final say in things, do I not?
I don't know. I honestly don't know.
I was the general manager at the time.
I will say okay until you give me a horrible idea, then I will veto it immediately. Go ahead. Let's hear your idea, Nate Dog.
Joe's power hungry. Trebuchet's power hungry over here.
I do want to check something. What was the final match last time again? Because we don't have this in our... It was the Brock Lesnar Samoa Joe match, right?
Yeah.
These are the points. I scored it. My scoring is sound.
I'm just saying, like, there's no way that this is like Joe's gonna beat me in any kind of like thing we do here. Like, it's not fair. But if he can name me every member of the Nation of Domination, I might let him compete in a thing with me. But like, I don't think he can do that. Like,
I cannot.
Yeah, exactly. Did you even know The Rock was in it? Did you even know Dwayne The Rock Johnson was in it?
That's it.
See, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's just not gonna be fair. I'm gonna lay the smackdown on him.
So from the looks of this, I am going to. You all are going to hate me for this.
I already did.
Or wait a minute. How are we sure about these points?
No, I didn't actually go over. I'm just claiming victory.
I checked it once.
I checked it multiple
times. Yes.
Okay.
Because from what I am seeing in front of me, assuming that the lovely Bruiser scored this right, I see Cody Ghodes as our winner.
I do too,
technically. Oh, really? Oh, I like
this. Because they both picked The Miz, and The Miz won.
Okay.
They both picked Big Cass, who won. Okay. And they both picked Braun Strowman, who won.
Okay.
They both picked the Hardy Boys, who lost. So that means 3 matches that they differed in.
Cody
One of those
most of them.
One of those matches was Alexa Bliss and Sasha Banks, which was a championship match.
So it's 2.
That Cody Ghodes picked correctly.
Yes.
Brock Lesnar, Samoa Joe,
everybody.
Trebuchet picked correctly.
Yeah.
Which was also a championship match. Which left one match left, Seth Rollins and Bray Wyatt.
Okay.
Which Cody Ghodes picked correctly with Bray Wyatt,
Okay.
and Trebuchet did not.
Yeah, okay.
Therefore, giving Cody Ghodes
the
championship on point.
So, I just lost points wise.
Yeah.
Like I wouldn't be claiming victory. I was just.
No, I want to look at this again.
No, you were.
Joe.
The difference is, if Alexa hadn't jumped out of the ring and lost the title, Cody would have won.
9.
But because it went down to 1 point.
Did we make that a 1 point match?
I thought it wasn't a disqualification.
Yeah, there's a 1 next to this. Yeah, there's a 1 next to this.
It's a 1 point because
who decided
Sasha
that was a
technically
1 point
won.
match?
That's precedent.
Did I?
That's
Yeah.
precedent from
You
last
really
time.
did.
If I did, then this is my bad, folks. I am the reason we have a tie.
Yeah,
I will take full blame. Trebuchet.
So here we did it right. We checked it.
So therefore, based on Nate Dogg's
Based on there being a tie, I'm trying to say against the win, apparently.
claiming this administration.
Yeah, what is this? What is this fucking bullshit?
I'm sorry, Cody Ghodes. I tried to help, but then I fucked you over. Story of my life.
So,
I love this episode. There's
Sophie number 1
controversy.
contender right now.
I would give you the number 1 contendership, and
I
you
will give
will.
you the number 1 contender.
Well, I don't know how we would have a number 1 contendership.
I don't know
You
if
can earn it
would
back tonight by having more correct picks than me in this thing, like everybody else.
Your ego is just
Yeah,
stealing this
so
thing away from me.
This is my championship.
You're a tyrant. You're a tyrant.
So let's get into this Battleground business, because we're never going to get beyond Great Balls of Fire otherwise.
Do we want to talk about any of the matches or impressions we had from the last
Yeah,
episode?
that was Raw based. This is a SmackDown based.
Good idea.
Like,
Okay, did we want to talk about anything that happened in
Money in the Bank.
Money in the Bank?
We
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 recapped
recapped it already. Okay.
So like, I want to just keep them separate during my administration. Is what I want to do.
Tyrant.
Yeah. But right out of the gate, I want to discuss that I think that the United States Championship competitors are more competitive than the WWE Championship competitors.
I would disagree.
Really?
So first off, I think Kevin Owens is just a sack of lard that somehow found a way to move.
Well, first of all, let's
Wow.
talk. Let's
That's
strong.
my theory.
let's let people know who we're talking about here. We're talking about Kevin Owens, AJ Styles, Baron Corbin, and Shinsuke Nakamura, essentially. Those 4.
Yes.
And then for the WWE Championship, we're talking about Jinder Mahal and Randy Orton.
Yes.
I would throw John Cena into that mix.
Cena, would you throw Rusev in there too?
I would not throw Rusev in there, but we can get into later why I would throw Cena.
Well, who
in there.
would number 4 be? Like, we could just throw the top. You don't even know who the top 4. You know who the top 3 are. You don't know the top 4 are.
Yeah,
That's what I'm
because
saying.
I
It's
don't
better.
really think we have a top 4 for the WWE contenders.
You could say
but
it's
I would-
Corbin because he has the Money in the Bank. Really?
Yeah.
Like,
So under your logic, Corbin's on both, right?
I would consider him a U.S. guy until he catches it in. Then
Okay,
he makes,
well,
then
okay,
he makes
hold
the
on,
jump
hold on.
Well, no,
to the main event.
To your point, if I'm using your logic that we're throwing him on both, therefore I'm just going to throw Corbin out of this discussion.
He
and
just
we'll talk about-
cancels himself out.
Correct.
That's fine. Okay, we can do that. All right. So that leaves you Jinder Mahal, Randy Orton, and John Cena, and then AJ Styles, Kevin Owens, and Shinsuke Nakamura.
I would take in WWE fashion, if we were to have
We would
6-man tag team.
We would essentially do that based on this
Yeah.
argument. Is what
On
we
this
would do.
argument, if we talk 6-man tag team, Cena, Orton, Mahal versus Nakamura, Styles, and Owens, I would take Mahal, Cena, and Orton every day of the week until I die.
Well, that's why you're wrong, but and you're not the champion. But this is a great premise here. But the heels would get together better. They would have better team efforts going on. I don't see Cena getting along with these guys. I just don't see it. Like,
Cena gets along with people when he has to. When he absolutely has no other
Kevin
If it's in
Owens,
his best
Kevin
interest,
Owens
yeah, I see what
has
you're
Cena's
saying.
number. I'm just saying. Like, AJ Styles, he can beat anybody. Like, he puts on match of the night every freaking night. And then
I have 4 words for it.
Randy Orton hasn't been fresh.
I
forever.
have
like
4
Randy Orton and John Cena are just stale.
4 words.
They're stale.
RKO out of
Yeah,
nowhere.
for the last
And
almost
3 words.
decade and a half, it seems like. Come on now.
I'd still.
Come on now. Let's get some fresh blood in here, Hulk Hogan. Let's just not do the freaking same storylines for the last freaking 2 decades. Let's change it up a little bit. All I'm saying is give AJ a chance. Don't say that.
Well, don't get me wrong. I would say of those 6, my favorite right now is AJ Styles. I just hate Kevin
US
Owens
competitor.
that much.
Current United States champion, actually.
I agree with Trebuchet. I think that there's a big. When you look at the groups collectively, you have more talent on the U.S. side.
Well, what it would be
more
is,
entertainment on the U.S. side.
Bruiser, help me out here.
I can't this time.
Ah!
You're awfully lonely out on that pole by yourself there.
Shinsuke.
Yeah.
Shinsuke.
They are essentially the high-flying team.
And they're perfect.
And then they get Kevin Owens to ground them as your striker and your
Kevin-
wrestler.
Mhm, yeah, it's a really good balance.
Kevin Owens can get it done in
I
that
will
ring.
say my whole argument is not premised on how much I like the Mahal Orton Cena side of things. It's premised on how much I hate Kevin Owens.
That's fair.
I just
I am okay. I see that.
I just hate Kevin Owens that much.
I just think that Orton and Cena are played out.
If you're going
I
to
love
claim
that
to be
Jinder
the
Mahal- I
new
love that-
face of America, then you better not be a Canadian.
Why is that?
That's all I'm going to
That
say.
has been a classic formula for the WWE for years, man. Bret Hart's been.
See,
did
he's
that.
not even original.
Is anything in pro wrestling original?
No.
To some extent.
No, it's not. Get with the program here, Nate Dogg. It's all been done. A woohoo-hoo. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, Bruiser. All right. Now that I've talked about that, I have one more talking point before we make our picks. Trebuchet, say that Baron Corbin could beat Braun Strowman right now. I know they're on different brands, but I want to see them smash each other.
This man knows what he's talking about. Follow him,
That is-
children.
At Trebuchet LOL on Twitter, everybody. That's what I'm talking about.
I honestly think Baron Corbin, if they gave him an actual chance, could beat Jinder Mahal with or without the Money in the Bank contract.
You think he can beat Brock too?
I
want to see
don't
it.
think he could beat Brock.
I do. I think he's a pure enough striker. Like he's big enough.
I
He's got
think
the
it'll
size.
be I
He's
think
got
it would
the
be a
size.
competitive hell of a match. I'd give it to Lesnar, but I'd say Lesnar 60, Corbin 40.
Can anybody beat Lesnar right now?
If anyone was gonna beat him, I would have said Samoa Joe.
Samoa Joe? What do you think? Can anybody beat Lesnar right now?
That's hard.
It's hard.
It's a difficult task.
Not
to
as
do, that's the case.
nay. I'm getting.
I'm gonna withdraw from this.
The Bruiser's taking the fifth on that. On this, that's okay. All right, Cody Ghodes, what do you think? Lesnar, is he beatable right now?
Yeah.
By whom?
Maybe. I mean, I'm saying he would win a majority of the matches versus Brock Lesnar, but he would have a good chance as Big Cass.
Cass?
how big
I would
he
like
is.
to see that. I would like to see
I would
that.
like to see Big Cass.
Well, and it's like I said too, is if we go the whole Madden
Exactly. Yeah. It's a
Madden
win-win.
prediction route that the NFL likes to go sometimes, where they'll play the same Madden game 10,000 times and see who wins.
Pretty much
Yeah, yeah.
simulating football.
Yes,
yeah.
if we do our WWE simulation, once again, I would, in the case of Baron Corbin and Brock Lesnar, I'd say Brock is going to get the majority of those victories.
Mhm.
But I think it's going to be, if you were to play it 1,000 times, maybe 600 Lesnar wins and 400 Corbin.
Yeah, I could see that, like Cass. Yeah.
Given the wild card of the Money in the Bank contract, though, I think that Corbin could pick his spot. He has a
Oh,
greater
most definitely.
chance if he catches Brock with his pants on. I
Well,
don't think
the Money
he
in the
can.
Bank contract this time around, is that only
I'm-
challenge for the WWE Championship?
I'm pretty sure it is.
Okay.
Like, this is all hypothetical right here, but I'm just saying, like if he's able to catch Brock with his pants down, Brock has. I'd say Corbin would beat Brock more times than not, but that's not the way this is working. But as much as it pains me to say, I say Roman Reigns could beat Brock right now.
Yeah.
I am really big on Roman Reigns. He's got so much heat behind him. People either really love him or really hate him, and there's no middle ground.
I will also, for the sake of discussion, say it is laughable that a petition was created to try to throw Roman Reigns in jail for assault on Braun Strowman.
So laughable. I loved it. I
Wait,
loved
so
everything
you
about
want
it.
to throw him in jail for assault and not Braun Strowman for what he's done to Reigns?
Yes. it's very one-sided. It's great. But that's all I got, guys. And now to make our...
What about
What? What about what?
the book?
Oh, you want to do box fan theater?
Yeah, are we not going to do it?
All right.
I mean, that's usually,
No.
usually you're pretty
we
into
need
it.
a double dose because we didn't have a box fan
Yeah.
last time.
All
Yeah,
right.
last time we did not have a fan. We just didn't do it.
I am getting ahead of myself.
By the way, I would
Yeah,
like to note that I probably shouldn't be
Trebuchet.
commissioner because I wrote Backlash here first.
That's another valid.
I got Battleground.
So,
Background.
without any further ado,
I'm not ready.
now for the WWE Encyclopedia read through moving air. Give it up for Cody Ghodes. Bring this over there, Nate Dogg. Take this from me.
I will bring it over to Braun Doman.
Do we know where we are at?
Didn't we do the tag team championships last time?
Yeah, you're right. Do we have to do the referees? Why are the referees next?
Do you have the right book?
No, it is. It's just yeah.
Cool.
Okay.
Well, you got to do a double dose. So the
Oh yeah, referees and the U.S. WWE Tag Team Championship. Hey y'all, you can't hear me as well. This is why we do this. We were reading backwards in this book, WWE Encyclopedia. We have a new one. It's referees. WWE superstars travel the world year-round and wherever they go. The WWE referees follow them. From setting up a ring to enforcing the rules, albeit loosely, right, Trebuchet?
Yeah.
Inside of it, their tireless and underappreciated work is essential to the action of the WWE universe enjoys. For that reason, anything they say is the law between those ropes. Unless, of course, they're not looking.
Damn right. Get him to turn his back.
Okay.
You're not looking at
And
nothing.
here's a list of all of them with pictures, but you can't see the pictures. We got Chad Patton, who I'm not too familiar with.
Boo.
We got Charles Robinson. That's Little Nate.
Little Nate.
Exactly. Daniel Engler. I've seen him around. Derek Moore. I've seen him around. Jason Ayers. Yep, he looks familiar. John Cone. You all remember him falling over when the ring collapsed. Mike Chioda. See him all the time.
Kyoto.
You're right. Chioda. Oh, I guess I had a
Every
bad
time.
moment there. We're reading. Yep.
Kyoto.
Rod Zapata. Is that right or no?
Close enough.
Really all it says is I just say words, and then Trebuchet giggles at me because they're not
I
correctly
love this
pronounced.
segment. It's a really great segment.
Ryan Tran, and Scott Armstrong. Okay, so that's all the referees. As of this year, actually, because it's a new book. The next entry in this, going backwards alphabetically here, is the U.S. WWE Tag Team Championship. And here we go. The WWE United States Tag Team Championship predates the founding of the WWE. The title was introduced in 1958 after Mark Lewin and Don Curtis defeated Hans Schmidt and Dick the Bruiser in a tournament final, and
The
defended
Bruiser.
it in the Capital Wrestling territory run by Vincent J. McMahon and Toots Mont. Toots. Initially, the championship was associated with the NWA, but when the WWE was formed in 1963, the title was defended under the new company's banner. All right. We got some title history, and it's just 63 through 67, so it's not a lot. On March 7th, in Washington, D.C., Buddy Austin and the Great Scott defeated the Nature Boy, Buddy Rogers, and Johnny Barron. The Nature Boy, Buddy Rogers, is that the predate Ric
That's the
Flair?
original Nature Boy.
I did not know that. That's news. Okay. They held the titles until Skull Murphy and Brute Bernard defeated them on May 16th. Then Killer Kowalski and Gorilla Monsoon took the titles from them on November 14th of the same year. And lastly, on December 28th in Teaneck, New Jersey, Chris and John Tolos defeated them to become champions. They held that through the new year into 1964, February 16th, New Haven, Connecticut. Don McClarty and Vittorio Apollo took the titles. And then on June 6th, Dr. Jerry and Luke Graham defeated Don McClarty and Vittorio Apollo to take the titles down. They held them for quite a long time, actually. They go out 8 months. February 4th, Washington, D.C. Gene Kiniski and Waldo Von Erich won the titles from them. They retained the championship going into early April. And usually I would say it's WrestleMania, but this is way too early for that. April 6, 1965, Gorilla Monsoon and Cowboy Bill Watts defeat Gene Kiniski and Waldo Von Erich to take the titles. And then on August 7th in Washington, D.C., Dr. Bill Miller and Dan Miller, obviously the Miller brothers, defeated Gorilla Monsoon and Cowboy Bill Watts to get those titles, and they kept them into 1966 when Antonio Pugliese and Johnny Valentine defeated them for the titles. And then about 6 months later, Baron Mikkel. Oh man, we got some words here. We got some words here, people. This is why we don't pronounce everything right. Okay. Baron Michael Skluna and Smasher Sloan defeated them for the titles. Then on December 8th, same year, Spiros Arian and Antonio Puglisi defeated them for the titles. There's a note here. In June 1967, Antonio Puglisi abruptly left the United States. So, that's going to be an issue because he's U.S. champion. He can't be in the U.S. every now and then. Spiros Arian selected Arnold Scotland as his new tag team partner to defend the championship. Okay. Then in 1967, we move into that year. We kind of already did with the note, but they put it under 1956. The Sicilians took the titles down on July 10th. And lastly, Bruno Sammartino and Spiros Arian defeated the Sicilians, and it says here, in late 1967, Bruno Sammartino vacated his half of the championship to concentrate on his WWE Championship title defenses. He was huge then. He had the title for like forever. So it says the United States Tag Team Champion would remain vacant and eventually banished from the WWE. So that's that. That's Box Fan Theater.
Woo!
For double dose for the episode.
Yeah, that's a twofer. Not just a one-fer, that's a twofer.
Twice the fun.
Yeah. It's like double stuffed Oreos, everybody. They're wonderful. All right, now for the moment you've all been waiting for.
One sec. Real quick, to your point, double stuffed Oreos are great. Those new thin Oreos they've brought out, why?
No,
I like them.
They
I actually
are
like
so
them.
good.
They are like half. They're not even.
Nobody's on your
Why?
side of anything today, Nate. Nobody, you just.
No one's ever on
I'm
my
one of those
side.
weird people who
I
like the wafer more than the stuffing.
Really?
Yeah.
hashtag
Really?
Lonely Island up in here.
I like both ways. I'm just not picky Oreo.
I didn't
either.
realize.
you
I didn't
like it
realize
both
my
ways.
Oreo talk was going to be the
We're learning
controversy
new
of the
things
show.
about you every day, Cody
Yeah,
Ghodes.
exactly.
So how do we
Okay.
feel about the different color in the middle of Oreos, huh? Like the pink middle.
I like.
Oh, the red velvets were actually.
Did
but
anyone?
the mid ones?
Did anyone besides me try the fireworks ones?
Yes, with
Yeah,
the
pop rocks in them.
rocks.
Yeah, I was looking for them for the 4th of
You
July
love
party,
the
but I
birthday
couldn't find
cake ones,
them.
don't you?
They're pretty good. They're
The
pretty
mid
good.
ones
They
are
have.
like
They taste like
medium.
a different.
Oreos, give us your money.
Yeah, Oreos.
Give us free stuff.
You owe us a quarter. We talked about you too much.
All right, now for the moment you've all been waiting for. Picks. All right, Cody Ghodes, do you have the lineup?
Yes.
Okay.
The pre-show is Ty Dillinger versus Aiden English. Are we counting it?
No, but we can.
Yeah, I was
for
gonna
fun.
say-
Tiebreaker.
For fun.
Yawn versus double yawn.
10, 10, 10,
10.
10.
Okay.
10.
I'm getting 10 down.
10.
Does anyone else want a 10 at
10.
me for their
10.
10?
10.
I'm going to 9 at you, which means I picked the other guy.
Okay.
Okay, I didn't know what that. I'm like.
For the record,
I am taking-
like, are you missing a finger?
I am
that you're
taking
not telling us
10.
about?
Is it
Like,
confusing? I shouldn't write 10. That'll be too confusing.
No, it won't.
Who's that confusing to?
I'm the score taker.
That's true.
I made it.
I guess don't want anyone to think it's 10 points.
It's not 10 points.
It's
How?
0.
It's 0 points.
It's 0. Like, give us a
It's
little.
actually it's for the tie. So if I write tie, it's actually more confusing. Okay, and you have Aiden.
Why are you voting for that guy? I hate him. Everything.
because I am the
about it.
Lonely Island.
He sings music.
Buttholes.
I like
do
what
not
I like.
care
I like
for
what
him.
you were singing way more. That was
Okay. Then we have. I'm just gonna go in the order it's in here.
That's fair.
Okay.
That's fair.
Jinder, the champion, versus Randy Orton in a Punjabi prison match. Do you want to go over the rules for the match? Because I found them very interesting. If you
Yeah,
learn them all.
yeah.
Straight
All right.
down.
Here is essentially what needs to happen. Both guys are going to start in the ring. At some point, one of the competitors is going to ask for the door to be opened on the first cage. For 60 seconds, that they're going to remain open, and whoever gets out of the cage gets out of the first cage. And then once the door closes, it's closed for good, and you got to go over the top of this thing. But that's not, the match isn't over if one of the competitors gets out of the first cage. No, because there's a second cage surrounding the ring and the other cage, essentially. It's a cage within a cage, and in order to win this match, you need to climb over the second one and all the way up, because there is no doors in the second cage. It's quite the impressive structure, and there's only been 2 in the history of the WWE so far. This is number 3, and the competitors are much more likely to put on a good match, because the Great Khali was involved with the first couple of them, and
Yeah.
nothing against Khali, but like he just
No, everything
Not just
against
like
Khali.
stability.
Everything
he
against Khali.
tried. He tried. Darn it.
He got a B for effort and an F for execution.
All right. Well, okay, that's fair. That's still passing.
For
Yeah,
effort.
Average it out. If you average it out, it's okay.
If you average it out, that's a D. That's failing.
That's not, no, D's getting degrees, man.
No,
I don't know.
D's
D's
get
get degrees, exactly. D's don't get degrees.
No.
Well, why did degrees start with the letter D then? You explain it to me.
Just to confuse you.
Okay. Haters. Did I mention that I'm picking Jinder all the way on this? Jinder will not be hindered, and he will continue to reign as Maharaja.
Nate Dogg?
It's Jinder. A, because I always pick against who I want to win. But also, B, because I believe the WWE is trying to set up John Cena getting his 17th title from Jinder Mahal at SummerSlam.
That's fair. I'm going
How
to...
is that fair? What makes John Cena the number one contender? Just because he beats Rusev?
Because it's John
Because it's John
freaking
Cena.
Cena.
Like, it's a whole
That's
separate
a bunch of
argument.
baloney.
And we can
You
discuss
can't
later.
see me.
So are we just forgetting about Orton then? Orton's just done after he loses?
He has had a lot of matches. 2 matches now, right? Or is this 3? 2. Yeah.
I'm getting silence. What do we do with Orton if he loses?
Orton just takes a back seat for a little while, and then he challenges Cena.
Just go on vacay. Just forget about
Have a
it.
match against
Everyone
Rusev.
gets vacay every once in a
Join a
while.
tag
Forget
team.
about the Singh brothers, even though he fucking can't do that.
He can come out and help John Cena.
He's never gonna do that.
Okay.
Now you're just being crazy.
I'm crazy.
Crazy. I was crazy once. They locked me in a padded room and the ground was cold. Speaking of the ground, worms live in the ground. I hate worms. They drive me crazy. Crazy. I was crazy once. You guys can stop me anytime.
I was like, where we gotta bring on the circle. I don't know what's happening now.
Hashtag dark.
Okay, so I
Hashtag House of Horrors.
would pick Jinder if I had to. So last episode,
Well,
you may
you do
remember.
have to.
You may remember last episode I said that if I lost, I would be forced to go back to my usual strategy of picking champions to win for championship matches. But I kind of won.
I don't know what this title says.
So
It says
I'm picking
Trebuchet
Randy Orton.
Right here, and right here, and right here, and right here. It says my name all
For
over
2
it.
points, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
It is for the WWE
Bruce,
Championship.
pick
Randy Orton.
Randy Orton. We're split. Okay. Next match, the Usos, the current champions, versus the New Day. Nate Dogg. What do you got? 2 points as well.
I want the New Day to win, like, so bad. But that rap battle just made me kind of hate them a little bit. Was not a big fan of the rap battle.
The rap battle made me hate both of them a little bit. That's kind of
Right.
what it was with it. So it didn't really
But the
sway me one way
Usos,
or
like,
the other.
I want the New Day to win, therefore the Usos are going to retain.
Okay. I will take the New Day. Trebuchet.
Well, first of all, the Usos won that rap battle right out of the gate. Like it did not make me hate the Usos a single bit. It just made me hate the WWE production for putting on another rap battle. First of all, you need to have a fucking beat if you're gonna have a rap battle. Fucking, I saw
Agreed.
8 Mile. I live in Michigan. Like, beat is fucking thing number one. And B, the New Day is gonna win because New Day rocks. New Day rocks.
Bruce.
The Usos.
Okay, we are also split 2-2 on this one, but in different ways. All right, for 1 point, John Cena versus Rusev in a flag match.
It's gonna be John Cena because Rusev. I hate
Russo.
to say it.
Russo. Oh, that Russo.
Rusev is just a placeholder here. He's just somebody to give Cena a win to put Cena's credibility back up and set him up for a championship.
So we're just destroying Rusev?
Yes.
Because Rusev
Yeah.
hasn't won a match in God knows how
he hasn't
long.
been around for a while, so it's either.
And they took his Lana from him.
I feel like they're
Yeah.
just taking him down a notch for a little while. I don't know why.
They-
I just
they're
had
just
that
like-
feeling, and I also am going with John Cena because it's America.
Yeah.
This
So
is going on in America.
so in case you didn't hear, my pick is John Cena. just
I got
clarify.
yep, got that down here.
I think we got that.
And Bruce,
America.
America it is.
America, fuck yeah.
Joseph, Trebuchet.
I feel like you're doing it on purpose.
I'm
now.
not.
I really
should
feel
be.
like you're doing
I
it on
should
purpose
be,
now,
but I'm
just
not.
out of spite because I'm your
Samoa
GM.
Trebuchet up
That's
in
right. I am just going with John Cena.
I will say, Trebuchet, you do look like a white trash.
Strategically
It's
correct.
just-
You do look like you could be a white trash Simone.
Thank you. I'm the Samoan medieval siege machine. It's
Yeah.
got a nice ring to it, you know.
Going into the women now.
Baby.
Charlotte versus Becky versus Natty versus Tamina versus Lana for the number 1 contendership for the women's SmackDown Championship at
scoring this
SummerSlam.
match?
Is that a fatal 5-way?
I thought it was a fatal
yes,
five-way
it is a
elimination.
fatal 5-way elimination match.
Elimination
It's
match.
not
Well,
for a
2?
title.
It's not for a title. It's only for a number 1 contendership.
So it's one.
Yeah.
1.
It's one.
But I'm just saying the way we did the Money in the Bank and such.
This is not. It's
Hey, Money in the
this
Bank,
is-
though.
Contender,
This is
yeah.
pinfall or submission and elimination. It's Survivor
But Money in the
Series
Bank was
style.
crazy because we did 5 points
That,
for.
that's a ladder match.
five
Ladder
for the
matches
women
are
and
worth more
6
for
in
the
my
men.
opinion. Like, there's no there could be 4 like objects involved
You
in this,
win
but like
something in Money in the
Mhm.
Bank.
It's-
Contender is worth
it's gonna boost your
I mean,
career.
it is something.
It's a big deal.
Number 1
like,
contendership's a big deal.
First of all, the women's one was the first time ever they did that.
Yeah.
There's been
Yeah.
fatal 5-ways in history, and like some of them have been really just toilet matches. Much like most of Cody Ghodes' claim to this championship.
Oh,
Just
shots fired.
Yeah, shots fired. Hey,
Actually,
get your grubby paws
A,
off that. It's got my
this
name
is
on it.
9/10 of the law. B, I, as commissioner of the last
Oh, you're
podcast.
pulling that line again. I like it.
Well, no, I have decided.
We're literally fighting over it
I'm
right
gonna
now.
dump my coffee on you.
I have decided, due to the fact that although you guys tied in points, since Cody Ghodes had picked more matches correctly,
Oh, that's a
Cody
good point.
Ghodes is
That's a good
victorious.
point.
I don't think so. I think based on the current Trump administration, he who talks loudest is winningest.
You
So
do that.
You can have the
You do
popular
that.
vote, but I'm going to take the fucking championship.
Okay,
That's what's
okay.
going on here.
Okay.
America,
If we're going by
USA,
he-
Give me a-
USA.
if we are going by he who talks loudest, I believe
Yeah,
the
he
8-yard
actually
dog
does talk-
is the 2-time champion.
No. You talk mostest, not loudest. There's a difference.
I can talk louder than you.
Let's not make this a literal
It's all
shouting
decibels.
match.
It's all decibels at this point. Let me tell you something, brother.
Egos.
Eat your vitamins.
Egos
Say
aside.
a prayer.
Children!
And
Children!
Yes, mother.
What you
Okay.
gonna do?
Who do you have, Trebuchet?
Which match?
The one.
I know.
I lost my train of thought.
The one they're showing on the TV, well, the women. No, it's technically not. The
I'm
match.
like, Naomi's not in it.
Naomi's not doing anything tonight.
It's for the shot at Naomi. I'm going Becky Lynch.
It actually
Why
could-
do you hate me?
It actually could be a shot at Carmella.
Carmella.
Yeah.
No,
Mhm.
Carmella's my girl to take it, but I think Becky Lynch is going to be the person to take this.
Okay. Nate Dogg.
Because I'm sick of picking fucking Charlotte.
I was gonna go for the Irish last kicker, but I can't side with Trebuchet.
Yeah, out
I
of
hate
spite.
you right now.
Out of spite. I love it. I love all the spite.
So
That's
out
why I
of
do it.
spite, who
Oh,
else
Ryan-
do we
Ryan.
got up in here? Natalia,
Charlotte, Natty,
Charlotte?
Tamina, Lana, and Becky.
Oh, that's too much of
They
a
really are
dark horse.
previewing it right now during
That
the
is
pre-show.
too much of a dark horse to go Lana as much as I want to.
The
I
storyline
I think
leaves a
Natty's
hint of
just
possibility.
too
for her
washed
to
up
win.
right now.
Yeah.
Charlotte's had her chance a couple times. So
Charlotte's
I-
losing a lot. Charlotte lost to Becky on SmackDown.
Well, so I think what they're
This
going to
past
do is
Tuesday.
just shy away from
Nice
Charlotte,
Charlotte
this
is
time
not
around,
doing it.
but give
I love it.
Charlotte another chance later. So because of that, I think it's down to Tamina and Becky Lynch, and I just think Becky Lynch is more compelling of a storyline. Hence why I'm going Tamina.
Oh, I already wrote
Yeah,
BBC.
he always picks against his instincts. Did you not hear him?
Tamina. I said
Nice
it
pick.
once with
Nice
this one.
pick. I would love to see that storyline.
Okay.
3 claps. for
I'm
that
going
pick.
with Becky. And then I wonder, the girl dressed in mostly Becky Lynch stuff. Who do you got? Who do you got?
Woo! No.
It would have been Charlotte, but Becky was wronged twice at Money in the Bank. So I gotta go with Becky.
She's
I
going
need
Becky.
her.
The Irish last kicker
Otherwise,
with a
Charlotte, this one's
stomach
hard.
like a sack
Yeah.
of potatoes.
It's not an easy one to get
Lana-
right. There's a lot of
Lana
people.
looks-
That Carmella was on the TV, but Lana does look good.
Shinsuke Nakamura versus Baron Corbin in a match. Nothing special about it, really.
I'm just gonna throw
For one
Shinsuke
point.
disgust.
Shinsuke.
Corbin can beat Strowman. Corbin can beat Shinsuke. That's where I'm at with this.
Corbin already destroyed
Is that a
Shinsuke and
pick?
Money in the Bank.
Corbin-
It's always before the bell.
Well, he tried to do it. He tried to do it. He tried to do that on SmackDown, but Shinsuke ducked out of the way, and so he's read
his game now.
He's scouted him now. Now it's all like, oh man, we're gonna actually have a match. Still Baron Corbin all the way. I still think you're crazy for picking Shinsuke.
Nate Dogg.
Hashtag feel the heel, Baron
Every
Corbin.
pay-per-view.
Corbin
Every
for
pay-per-view.
Nate Dogg. I am going with a tough one. You can see it going either way.
We are 41 minutes away from Battleground.
Corbin. Going Corbin.
Sorry. Excuse me. 41 minutes away.
Next match on my list here is the United States Championship match. AJ Styles, the current champion, phenomenal, versus Kevin Owens.
Wait, is AJ Styles the current champion?
Yeah.
Yes.
Was
I will
that
take
a
AJ.
WWE live event or something?
Yeah, in New York City.
At Madison Square Garden, to be exact, the mecca of all the arenas.
The phenomenal one will retain because I hate Kevin Owens that much.
Yeah. And I couldn't have all champions changing. This is too much. Okay.
Kevin Owens, you can suck my left nut because you're not good enough to suck my right one.
I don't know if y'all can hear this, but that's
Everyone-
me
you got
putting
half-
on my
half the
AJ
podcast is
Styles
putting on AJ
gloves
Styles
on.
gloves.
So the phenomenal one is going to retain.
I'm just going to assume these are votes.
Yeah, that's my vote.
And we all have AJ Styles, at least the four of us.
Phenomenal.
We'll get some other picks in here after the fairs from people
Not taking
before.
the gloves off till the end
the
of the
pay-per-view
podcast,
airs.
at least.
Lastly, Sami Zayn versus Mike Kanellis with Maria Kanellis in a singles match. Who do you got? Trebuchet?
I am picking Mike Bennett, also known as Mike Canales.
Mike.
In a match that should be worth half a point,
Why?
I am picking Sami Zayn.
Why should this be worth half a point? This is a grudge match and a half.
Screwed up somehow. Maria's gonna do her witch magic.
Gonna
Yeah.
have her
Maria's
love
gonna
all over
pull
the
a
place.
Maurice, and I'm gonna hate Mike.
So is that a pick for Mike? There?
No, that is
For-
a pick for Sami
No, I'm talking to
Zayn.
her.
No.
Okay.
Sami Zayn.
Sami Zayn.
All
Okay.
the way.
getting no from everybody I talked to about it. It's fine.
I
It's
go
fine.
with my heart.
I'm going with the numbers game. I am picking Mike.
Come on, Braun Doman.
I pick
Not
Mike.
yet.
Anyways, that is all the matches.
Oh.
We've made it through. I have some people I'm talking to on the phone. We'll see if they get in on time. Final thoughts. No wait.
Bonus points would be.
We want a bonus
is
point?
a Money in the Bank contract going to be cashed in tonight? We do that when they're in effect on this podcast.
Oh yeah, there are two of
There's
them
two of them
floating around right
So,
now.
yes, bonus
But
point.
once again, the question is, will at least one of them?
No. The question is which one? If yes, you need to decide the correct one. If you say yes.
So
What
this
if
is
both?
worth 2 points.
What is
if
this
it's
worth?
both,
How do you
then
wanna do
say,
this?
if you only pick one, then you get 1 point. Is what I'm saying. If you pick them, if you say yes to both and they cash them both in, you get 2
okay.
points. Is what I'm saying.
Oh, okay, so it's two independent questions.
Two independent questions.
Will
Bonus
the
points.
men's be cashed in, and will the women's be cashed
Yes,
in?
that's what the
Gotcha.
questions are. Since I'm the champion, I'm gonna pick this list. Just throw it to you, dog.
Junkyard Nate Dogg?
Yeah, the Junkyard Nate.
I'm gonna go with.
I'm only writing down their name if they do it.
Your name
Okay.
changes like 8 times a show. I love it.
It does. It's fantastic. I'm gonna say no, simply because
To which one?
to both.
No to both.
No to both
Okay,
because
no writing.
A, there is no women's championship match tonight, and B, Baron Corbin's already got a match.
That doesn't necessarily mean.
It doesn't
might not happen.
necessarily mean, but he's going to be tired out too. So unless he pulls a Mick Foley who died and still comes back out to interrupt the next match.
He was literally a zombie, just walking to the ring. Yeah.
Question: if, say, Baron Corbin tries to cash it in right at the end of the championship match, and the prison is still lowered, will they raise it? Or
No.
No.
they make him go in there and have a regular match for the title?
It's up. Are you?
You will cash
has
it after the match is
Hold on,
done.
hold on.
After the match is over, that's what I mean.
Oh, the
yeah.
bell rings. No, the cage would be raised. then.
Okay.
But
Well,
not to say that they would do it quickly. Corbin would probably come in and do a number on the champion using the prison,
Yeah,
and then it would just be a regular.
Okay, I feel like
match.
you're writing this storyline as we talk. So I'm gonna go with a yes on the men's and a no on the women's. For the reasons on the women's side, the reasons that Nate brought up about how there isn't really a match.
Yeah, see, based on my logic, I say that Baron Corbin's going to be your next WWE champion, not John Cena. That's my logic. But I'm picking last, like I said.
Oh, okay. Bruce.
What's the bruiser?
2 no's.
2 no's.
Thank you.
Okay.
Trebuchet is saying yes to the women's
Oh.
and no to the men's.
Okay. So there's just 2
That's
yeses on all
Trebuchet
of them.
trying to be different. That's what that is.
No, Trebuchet just saw Carmella raising her briefcase above her head, and he heard, oh, smack that Naomi's been talking. She's just got to be
Is
knocked
Naomi even in the building?
out. She better be. She better be. Otherwise, I'm going to look really silly.
Like, and Naomi's watching live from somewhere else.
The Usos are in the building. Naomi's there. Give it up. Come on. The Usos have a match, Nate Dogg. I'm putting this whole story together. Like, we got this. But,
Time for final thoughts?
final thoughts, because I want to turn the air conditioner back on. Go ahead, Nate Dogg.
Beer is delicious.
I loved it. Short, sweet. I liked it.
There will be a lot of beer drinking tonight.
Cody Ghodes.
Not from you two, there will be.
Not for a lot. I had a lot yesterday, but I'll get into it at some point. I like where we're headed here with direction of SmackDown right now. Good storylines going.
I thought you were about to say the direction of the podcast, and I was going to laugh at your face.
I can say that, but I would also accept your laughter. Maybe you can blame the champion, considering he wants the responsibility so much.
Trebuchet, you ruin everything.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Nate Dogg. That's the first thing I agree with you all day.
The island ain't so lonely anymore.
I think my picks are solid and they're going to win, and we won't have to worry about a tie this time.
Okay. Bruiser.
Thank you for having me. That's all.
That's all?
Okay.
I like that. It was very, proper. We need that on this show.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And finally, I, your human siege machine, am going to leave y'all with this phrase here. Baron Corbin is going to be your next WWE champion at some point. I am Trebuchet. Trebuchet out.